Today in class 11 biology, we will start with the next phylum, that is Nematoda or Nemathelminthes, in which we will see the general characteristics of Nematoda and also some picture, and also their characteristics, how they reproduce, and also the different larval stage present in their lifestyle, in their life cycle. So we will start with the phylum Nematoda or Nemathelminthes. So today we will start with the next phylum, that is Nemathelminthes or Aschelminthes. So if we see that starts with the general characteristics, habitat, many roundworm live as parasite in plants and animals. There are serious agricultural, veterinary and human health problems. Roundworm are also free living and occur in fresh water, seawater and soil also. Body form, if we see, they are called roundworm because they appear circular in cross section, they are unsegmented. If you see a body wall, it consists of firm, non-living, resistant cuticle, syncytial epidermis, that continuous layer of cytoplasm with scattered nuclei and muscle layer. Body cavity is called the pseudocoelom because mesoderm is found as scattered pouches in between the ectoderm and endoderm. Digestive tract, that is alimentary canal, is complete with muscular pharynx. That is in case of skeletal, respiratory and circulatory system are absent. Pseudocoelomic fluid present in the pseudocoelom maintains body shape and forms hydroskeleton. Gaseous exchange in aerobic respiration occur by diffusion through the body surface. The pseudocoelomic fluid transports material. Excretory system, if we see, that consists of gland cell and or the canal or both. In Ascaris, H-shaped excretory system of canal and complicated giant cell called rennet cell is present. Ammonia is main excretory matter, however Ascaris also excretes urea. Nervous system, if we see, it consists of a circumpharyngeal ring that gives rise to nerves forward as well backward. If we see sense organ, that is papillae, that is raised structure, occur on the lip of the side of anterior end of both male and female and in front and behind the cloacal aperture. All papillae are tactile in function. Amphids are present on the lips and are chemoreceptor. Plasmids are unicellular gland located upon lateral side of the posterior end and are glandulosensory in nature. Glandulosensory in nature. Sexes are separate, that is dioecious. Generally they show sexual dimorphism, often females are longer than males. Fertilization is internal, there is no asexual reproduction. If we see the development, that is maybe direct or indirect. During indirect development, a larva is present, that is phylliriform. Larva is present in ankylostoma, hookworm, and microphyllaria larva is found in Wuchereria, and rhabditiform larva is present in Ascaris and Enterobius. Unique feature, if we see, that is a syncytial epidermis, muscular layer of body wall consists of longitudinal fiber only. Pseudocoelom present. Advancement over flatworm, if we see, that is Platyhelminthes, that is a pseudocoelom, complete digestive tract and unisexual condition. If you see the classification, that is classified into two classes mainly. One is Aphismida and Phasmidia. That is Aphasmidia is actually in case of phasmids are absent. In case of Phasmidia are present near the end of the body. In case of Aphasmidia, example like Trichuris. In case of Phasmidia, it is actually Wuchereria, Ascaris. These are the example. So Rhabdites, the genus include free living and semi-parasitic in nature. Ascaris lumbicoides, the giant intestinal roundworm, we already know this one. Wuchereria is a filarial worm that is produce the filaria disease. It is also disease also known as elephantiasis in case of scientific term. In case of this another is there, that is Trichinella, that is a trichinia worm. Enterobius, that is pinworm, and Trichuris, that is whipworm, and Loa, that is the eyeworm. So these are the different worm present in case of this group. So today up to that, next we will start with another topic.